Cohabitation with love is such a beautiful thing, and animals deserve it too. We humans have always marginalized them and have forgotten the fact that we share the earth with them and it's not just our own. Many animal lovers keep pets in love and nurture them, but let's see today some of the most incredible cases where animals actually behave very caringly and intelligently and have saved people's lives. They couldn't speak, but they barked, roared, howled, lay on the road, and did everything possible to save humans. The last case is surely going to shock you and instill your love for animals. So, without wasting any more time, let's dive into today's topic, Top 15 Animals That Saved People's Lives, brought to you by 5 Entertainment. Number 15. Pitbull, the hero. Pit bulls often get a bad rap, but one particularly brave soul, Baby, blew all notions about her breed out of the water when she braved smoke and flames not once, but 2 times to ensure that her family got out of their burning home. Because of her efforts, the 2 adults and 5 dogs in the home made it out safely. Baby's story is not all that uncommon actually. Pit bulls are known to be a very loyal breed and have performed heroic acts on countless occasions. Number 14. The Big Friendly Humpback. When a humpback whale began pushing and guiding scientist Nan Hauser in the water, she didn't know what to think. At first, she was scared and confused until she realized the whale noticed something she didn't, a large tiger shark swimming nearby. Upon seeing the shark, Nan understood that the whale was trying to protect her and guide her back to her boat. Nan, who has dedicated her life to protecting whales, has never experienced anything like that before, though she knew that whales sometimes displayed a similar behavior when protecting seals from killer whales. Though she doesn't know exactly what goes through the minds of these whales, she knows that they have this altruistic desire to help animals of other species. Number 13. The Dolphin Rangers. Like the previous story, this tale involves aquatic animals protecting someone from a potential shark attack. In this case, a pod of dolphins surrounded Adam Walker, a long-distance swimmer, after a great white shark emerged in the water beneath him. These 10 dolphins swam alongside Adam until the shark left the vicinity. Coincidentally, Adam was swimming to raise money for the whale and dolphin conservation nonprofit organization. Number 12. Kabang, the heroin dog. Kabang managed to save the life of a little girl and her master's niece by only listening to her instinct. She pushed the little girl and woman out of the way of a car that was coming in the opposite direction. Kabang has received very serious injuries, but with the help of donations from all over the world, she has undergone surgery and can now enjoy a happy life accompanied by her master and those 2 human beings she saved at the risk of her own life. Number 11. Lefty, the personal bodyguard. 4 burglars broke into a house, very determined. They did not hesitate to shoot the owner of the premises, who would certainly have died if Lefty the dog hadn't thrown himself on him to protect him from the impact of the bullet. This shadow hero suffered a very serious injury and, unfortunately, had to have one leg amputated because of human stupidity. But he is alive and saved his master from a certain death. Dogs are really the epitome of faithfulness. Number 10. An elephant lifeguard. Amber Mason owes her survival to the generosity and liveliness of a 4-year-old elephant. During the terrible 2004 tsunami that ravaged Indonesia's coastline, when the wave struck, the elephant took Amber on his back and ran to higher ground. When the wave crashed on them with all its power, the elephant turned his back to create a wall to protect the fortunate Amber Mason. Next one in the line is number 9, Mila the Savior Beluga. Yang Yun was taking part in a banal apnea competition in a beluga whale pond in China. Everything seemed to go well until she realized that her legs were no longer obeying her. Then Mila came out of nowhere to rescue her. She grabbed her leg with her jawbone and took care of bringing her back to the surface so that she could breathe. Number 8. William the Alert Parrot. Willie, as he is nicknamed in this small family, allowed the rescue of little Hannah, aged only 2, who was choking. We could tell you what happened in detail, but we find it more pertinent to quote the babysitter's testimony. While I was in the bathroom, Willie started screaming and flapping his wings like I had never heard before. It was when he screamed, "Mommy, baby," that I got worried and walked out. That's when I saw Hannah with a blue face. Great move, Willie. Parrots are really so lovable. Number 7. Jambo the Loving Mother. Jambo is a silverback gorilla from the Jersey Zoo. After a child fell into his pen, Jambo immediately came to his rescue, caressing his back as if to tell him that everything will be fine. He did not only move by his side to protect him from the aggressiveness of his fellow companions, but when the little boy woke up and began to cry, Jambo led his counterparts away to allow the baby to remain calm. Number 6. Lulu the Rescue Vietnamese Pig. Joanne Altsman collapsed to the ground one day like any other. A senseless pain hit her chest. She was the victim of a cardiac arrest. Alone at home, she would have definitely left this world if she hadn't received the assistance of her Vietnamese pig named Lulu. The latter, seeing her mistress twisting in pain on the ground, came out of the house at full speed. She did not hesitate to block traffic by laying down on the road to alert someone so they could help her mistress. Not accepting denial for an answer, she relentlessly tried to get help while walking back home with the sole purpose of watching over Joanne, and then rushed back to the street to alert someone. Her efforts were not in vain. One person finally stopped and followed the Vietnamese pig that led him to her mistress lying on the floor. The Good Samaritan immediately called for help, which eventually saved her life. Joanne was lucky to be in the company of Lulu because, without her, she would no longer live. So Lulu, the Vietnamese pig, deserves to be on our list of animals that saved people's lives. Number 5. Toby the Doctor Golden Retriever. Good old Toby had never studied medicine, however, he managed to perform the Heimlich maneuver. His mistress was choking to death with a piece of apple stuck in her throat. Toby did not hesitate and pressed her firmly on her chest, which eventually dislodged the piece of apple killer. Legend has it that once his mistress could breathe, our dear Toby never stopped licking the face of his lucky mistress. As you may know, Golden Retrievers are one of the smartest dog breeds in the world. Number 4. 3 Wise Dogs. It's hard to understand why people abandon their babies. It's an off-putting reality. At the 4th spot, we brought you a pack of dogs more sensible than the people who dropped a baby inside a sewage drain. The shocking event happened in the Haryana province, India. The newborn was a premature baby who was born after 7 months. The dog saved the baby by pulling her out of the drain and barking to get people's attention. Locals and passers-by informed the police when they realized that a baby was inside the plastic bag, reported the Times of India. 3 dogs can be seen in a CCTV video moving a plastic bag inside the drain. They dragged the bag aside even as a biker rode past but didn't take notice of what the dogs were up to. The baby was found very early in the morning. According to the local media, the police found the woman who abandoned the baby. Number 3. Rabbit saves man from diabetic coma. Rabbits aren't known for being the smartest creatures, which is part of what makes this next story so surprising. UK resident Simon Stegall went into a diabetic coma while sitting at home watching TV with his wife. That easily could have been the end of him if not for his pet rabbit. The animal knew something was seriously wrong and jumped onto her owner's chest and began thumping furiously and licking his face. The odd behavior caught the attention of the man's wife, who originally thought he had just fallen asleep watching television. Thanks to the rabbit's perceptive antics, his wife called the paramedics and the man's life was saved. Number 2. Horse saves farmer from vicious cow attack. Horse stands in a green field with a fence. The horse's intervention allowed her to roll to safety. It's strange but true, cows kill 4 times as many people as sharks do every year. That's why it's not a huge surprise that Scottish farmer Fiona Boyd was suddenly attacked by a mother cow who thought she was hurting her calf, when really she was just trying to help it. The mad cow butted, shouldered, and stomped on Boyd, and surely would have continued the beating until she was dead. Luckily, Boyd's horse Carrie stepped in and kicked the attacking cow, allowing Boyd enough time to roll to safety. I am in no doubt that Carrie saved me. If she hadn't been grazing in the same pasture, I really believe I would have been killed. Carrie was fantastic. She saved my life, Boyd told reporters. Now after you've come so far, let's listen to this last but incredible story which looks like a fantasy movie scene or some spiritual or mythological incident. Number 1. 3 guardian lions. This case is incredible because lions are supposed to be ferocious predators and are not even faithful pets. Still, they did the virtue of life-saving. This story takes place in 2012. A young African girl was kidnapped by 7 men and left as if dead in the forest because she refused to marry. The police conducted a search to find the young lady, and after a day of intense searching, they found her. The young woman was protected by 3 lions standing guard, as if they were guardian dogs. In view of the positive outturn, our 3 Savannah Kings left as if they had fulfilled their mission. So, these were the top 15 animals that behaved even better than humans. So much empathy they showed and so much intelligence. So, with the same good feelings for you here at 5 Entertainment, we bid you goodbye. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the bell icon as well. We'll be right back with more amazing content. Till then, keep growing, keep smiling.